everybody. Welcome to this special edition taping of Tulsa Little Jam, coming to you live from Mayfest. These first few episodes of Season 2 are a special treat for us because we get to bring not only to our regular viewing audience out there, but to a wider audience. Like, this is a new experience for us, so hopefully everybody's enjoying this little special edition outdoor taping that we're doing. But it doesn't really matter about me, by the way. I don't care if you like me. What I want to see is the love of the music. And I know you're going to get that right now, guys. Give a nice warm round of applause for VanRiss, everybody. VanRiss.
Hey, everybody. Windows down on the side of the road, flat tire puts a hole in the drive. My car's a piece of work for sure, but it gets me home alright. I spoke my mind to the night, I said, listen up, cause I've got my point of view. Oh, I wanna see my baby in her smiling face, and I've got no time to lose. So California, come on. Making my way down the 405, oh California, come on. I've gotta see my baby tonight. A music man, a dream, a guitar, her friends were of concern. A boy like this will never be faithful, and soon enough you'll learn. And so I said to her friends, you better listen up, cause I've got my point of view. Oh, and I wanna see my baby in her smiling face, and I've got no time to lose. So California, come on. Making my way down the 405, oh California, come on. I've gotta see my baby tonight. I'm gonna kiss her real slow, from her head to her toes, making up for all of our lost time. California, come on. I've gotta see my baby tonight. And when I walk right through the door, and she puts her arms around me, I'll know I couldn't ask for more. So California, come on. Oh, California, come on. Gotta see my baby, come on. I made my way down the 405, oh California, come on. I've gotta see my baby tonight. I'm gonna kiss her real slow, from her head to her toes, making up for all of our lost time. California, come on. I've gotta see my baby tonight. Hey!
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
So thank you so much for being on the show, Van.
Thanks for having me, sir.
I gotta stop saying VanRiss. Your name is actually John.
It is.
So, one of the things I found fascinating when I was turned on to John's music was he has a really eclectic series of music videos that are already out there. So his talent has been going for quite. How long ago did you get started?
My first solo CD I released in 2009, spring of 2009. Spent the year prior writing and recording it, so I'm officially in my 10th year of doing this.
10 years, yeah, no,
Old.
I know. Are you ever old? I mean, you know.
Not in your own mind.
Exactly.
You know.
But I loved, there's a lot of artistic value that goes behind your actual music videos and stuff, and I feel like that's lacking in a lot of the stuff that I've been seeing. It's like all very flashy and just loud and just like, ADD style, but yours still have sort of like that Gondry-esque kind of feel to it, which I totally dig. So I think, is there a reason why you go in that direction?
I just like to kind of keep things at the pace of the song and it really be about the song, and not so much about me and some cool lighting. So I've had both the main videos that I've released. I've enjoyed being creative with the song and playing off of that.
What was the song that had the sailboat in the middle of the field?
Yeah, that's a song called The River.
the river. We had talk about that.
This music video for a song called The River, I'm floating in a canoe on land, and I never really actually ever hit the water. And so we had people strategically placed behind the camera that were either pulling it with a rope or they were pushing it on lawnmower bases, and it was really low tech. It was not very much production.
Oh no, I know, but what was the meaning behind it?
Oh, I was just trying to be one with the river.
I love that. That was very nice. That was very profound.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
It's so good to be here with all of you tonight. What a great new stage for Mayfest. What a wonderful audience. I love seeing all your kids playing and dancing. I'm VanRiss from Tulsa, and I'm going to play you a song called I Call It Truce.
Tangle up the lines, your nerves have been all intertwined, and your head spinning around. Even when you do the best you
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
So, like you said, it's been 10. You have like this a decade of this, but you have like a very well-honed sound and whatnot. And do you feel? How do you feel as an artist that you've been received, and how you feel as far as an artist in terms of fulfillment and stuff?
So it was interesting. 3 months after I had put my first CD out there, one of the songs was playing in nationwide movie theaters. Another song was playing in global Delta Airlines flights. And so I was instantly received into the film licensing and TV licensing and branding community pretty early. And so that kind of helped me stay secure in the sound that I was going for and what was working, what wasn't. And I really just stayed in that same path and continued to get good licensing features following that blueprint, and really just enjoyed the creative process because it's the kind of music I like to make.
So, did you feel, because you had the song, like you said, with Delta Airlines was playing and all that, did you feel like you had arrived?
No, I mean, people were still trying to say my last name. They couldn't do it very well. So there was always that. But I just got a lot of really cool opportunities from that. More TV licensing, tour opportunities, songs that were used in different things. And it all just stayed about the songs and not about me. So it was nice to feel fulfilled as an artist and not ego trip.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
So I've got some CDs for sale on the other side of this tent right here. This next song is a brand new song. It's not on either of those, but I would love to meet you after the show, give you a CD, and have a good time at Mayfest with you. The song's called Chandelier Tree. Pleased to meet you, your face a familiar refrain. Portrait of our younger days. Oh, how time slips away. And I've been holding onto a lost autumn night with blankets and cheap box of wine. Oh, the times of our lives. And we hold on. Here comes the thunder and lightning, like anchors in the storm of a mad world. It's you and it's me under chandelier tree, watching the world pass by into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. And as the four winds blowing with seasons of change, next to you's always a place, oh, for all of my days. Oh, it's you and it's me under chandelier tree, watching the world pass by into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. Oh, chandelier tree, watching the world pass by into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. Oh, it's you and it's me under chandelier tree, watching the world pass by into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. You'll be my golden night. You'll be my golden night. Oh, you'll be my golden night. Thanks, everybody.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
Do you feel like when you think too much about the business side of it that it kind of detracts from your musical abilities?
You know, a great song doesn't need a lot of marketing behind it. A good song needs a little bit more, but when you write a song that isn't quite what people are wanting, you can push it and push it and push it, and it's not going to take off. And so I know that if I'm pushing something too hard, I need to revert course and improve and go another direction. And so thankfully, because people respond differently to different songs, I'm able to kind of go in that direction and iterate on that.
That said, how many songs do you think have just been scrapped altogether in your career?
You know, it's really hard to truly try and write a bad song, but I would say...
But that should be your goal, though, to write really bad songs.
But I'll say I've released 3 albums, and there have at least been 1 to 2 songs that were fully recorded and then scrapped in post, and probably 3 or 4 that I demoed and just decided wasn't worth it. But I'm not the best judge of that. I always listen to other people's feedback and play them demos, because my biggest song, the one that was used in that music video and then the one that was used in Delta Airlines and places like that, I was going to scrap it. People heard it and was like, nah, man, that's a really good song. You got to go for it. So I'm not always the best judge of that, especially in the moment.
I mean, I think that goes for like artists in general.
Yes.
We're like one of my most popular films is actually one of my least favorites. So, I mean, I totally understand that. But it's like a double-edged sword. Because you're like, you might love something and be heartbroken because nobody else seems to be catching on to it. And then the ones that you don't necessarily feel in love with yourself, everyone loves. Or
the songs or the art you made and you didn't even really try. It was just second nature to you. They end up working the best. And you're like, why was I trying so hard with all these other ones?
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
It's my last song for you. Man, it's really just good to be here. I'd love to get a chance to talk to any of you. I'm just honored that you would all stay for the whole set and have a good time. And this song's called Down Down Girl. Buys herself a cup of coffee and holds it close to warm her hands. And I'm losing myself to her denim and pearls. I know she's my downtown girl. She lays her head in a small town. One day she'll rest it next to me, and through every street light and every turn, I know she's my downtown girl. Surrounded in this towered maze, she tries to find her way down these one-way streets. But oh, where she walks, I'll line my steps beside, and I know one day she will be my downtown girl. One day we'll wake up in this town just won't look quite the same.
But no matter our fate or the state of the world, she'll always be morning sunrise and midnight love affairs, autumn sunset and firelight and winter air. I'll thank God that I met her, and I'll never forget. She's my downtown girl. She's my downtown girl. Downtown girl. Downtown girl. Thanks again, everybody. I'm VanRiss. Good to see you.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you by...
Do you have like a formula for you that you think works best artistically?
My first album, I tried a lot of different directions. I like to write a lot of different things and kind of tried to see which one was going in the best direction and iterate on that and do more music like that. I've found that when I just stick to a real honest, upfront, personal approach, people connect the best with it. It's what they want to see the most, and really abandon formulas, and that's always what's going to work the best, no matter what the sound is.
Well, and I think that's perfect, because that's a perfect lesson for art in general, guys. It's about basically writing what you know, singing what you know, painting what you know, doing what you know. And from that, we open ourselves up to be able to learn new things and grow even more for that next step in our journey as artists. Absolutely. I am Juan Reynoso, your profound host of the evening.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm so glad to be here. I got to tell you, I've wanted to play Mayfest for a long time, and it's great to be here the first year of this new format. So thank you.
And we're honored to having you with us here for the special edition, and hopefully we'll have you back actually for one of our more intimate settings.
I'll send you my invoice first.
Excellent. And then I'll decide whether we invite you back. Guys, thank you very much. Let's have another round of applause for VanRiss. VanRiss, everybody. And thank you, everybody. Mayfest. This is the end of the special edition episodes live from Mayfest. So we'd like to thank very much, especially Heather Pingree and Crystal Grizzle and Scott Grizzle, Nick Karlovich, and the whole board and all the volunteers that put together Mayfest. This is not an easy feat. It wasn't before, and they moved this huge festival to a whole new district. So on behalf of Mayfest, I'd like to say thank you, and I hope you guys are really enjoying the new location, and hopefully you guys will spread the word, and this festival of arts and music and culture will continue to grow for the next year and the many, many, many years after that, so that we can keep influencing artists of all kinds, including VanRiss. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great evening.
It's you and it's me under chandelier tree, watching the world pass by. Into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. Oh, it's you and it's me under chandelier tree, watching the world pass by. Into the darkness, a fire of life, and you'll be my golden night. You'll be my golden night. You'll be my golden night.